Sampling. When carrying out a statistical investigation, there is going to be a set of things you are interested in. For example, the registered voters in the UK, the cars produced by Kia in 2020, the students at your school. The set that you identify is known as a population. If you collect data from every member of a population, it is known as a census. It is not always practical to collect the information we want from every member of a population, and we'll look at this later in the examples. Even if it is possible, it might be too costly or time-consuming to be practical. In cases where we want to carry out a survey, but it is not practical, we could run our survey with a subset of the population. Such a subset is known as a sample. Once we have our data, we may calculate things from it, such as the mean or the standard deviation. If these are based on a population, then they are known as parameters, and you often hear people refer to population parameters. If based on a sample, they are known as statistics. The objective is that any statistics calculated from a sample would be representative of the population parameters. If a sample is not representative of a population, it is said to be biased. Bias is possible in any type of sample, but some types of sample are more inherently flawed than others, but sometimes we just have to use those methods anyway. Statisticians would normally try to reduce the amount of bias in samples, for example, by using a random sample where possible. Sometimes people talk about probability-based sampling when they're talking about random sampling. We will look at some types of sampling shortly. Let's first look at census and sample and some advantages and disadvantages. This should give an accurate view of